All right, guys, back one more time. Seems like we're always talking about square bodies, but they're fun for us. So, yeah, we've had 30 other things come in that we haven't done a video about, but I want to bring you a video of every square body if we can. I'm trying to. So, you notice a couple favorites in the background. The blue crew cab is spoken for. I've been working with a customer for a while on that one. The white GMC, getting ready to drop you guys a video on that one. You'll have that one up in the next hour or two, but it is online. That's a factory 1-ton GMC. Sierra Classic with cold AC. This has been a basically frame off build that you guys saw from the start to the finish. Thank goodness the body and paint work was done prior to getting to us, and then we just went all in with all the custom stuff that we do. I'll give you a little teaser inside. Like I said, it's a beauty. I don't care how you cut it, it's a beautiful truck. The power steps, the hidden gas tank, the steering, the track bar, the disc brake system, the cool wheel and tire setup. I mean, it just goes on. And everything this one had, that one can have, this one can have, everyone can have. So, like, it's not to say they can't be done. But here we are. I got to bring you guys a video on this one because we're stumped. We don't know which way to go. Got this from a customer a good little hike away. We went and actually picked it up personally. He bought a 23 Super Duty from me, and he'd been texting with me forever about this truck. He watches us, follows us on here, so shout out. How you doing, guys? This was his and his wife's, and he found a 23 Super Duty, fell in love. We finally got the numbers right to make a deal. As you can tell, this was a 80s, 90s model show truck. It is dated. It actually even has a 1997 participant for one of the car shows. What one was that? Special event. So I've got one in my windshield just like that from 96 or 7 also. So it was at one of the big jamborees. But this is a 78, I believe, per the title, with an 89 to 91 front clip. They didn't ever make this front end on one of these trucks. So you could have got it on a dually or a 1-ton single rear wheel or a Suburban, like behind you. We were going to start on that truck, but Daniel's out of town, so we did not. So that truck's still stock, guys. This truck's sitting on about 8 inches. Fully old school, painted frame, color shocks, as old school as you can imagine to get. Interior is very nice and clean. And the guy was decent with his description, I will say. It does have the power mirrors. This little clip here needs to be tightened up, but cool thing about these are, you won't see these very often, they're Suburban power mirrors. They actually work. So if you turn it to the right way and you got the key on, you hit the button and they actually work. I'll turn the key on. Whoop. Pretty cool. So they kind of got the OBS 88 to 98 styling. Some people think they're stupid. I think they're cool on here. Very sleek looking, and you will not usually see them where they're working. Somebody also has used, more than likely, Suburban door panels to finish the truck out. Right off the bat, just like with any square body, it's got the typical little thing. So I'll give you all, as always, the good honest tour of it. Gas gauge has a ground issue, I believe. Oil pressure gauge in the dash does not work, but it does work down low. It's got a small cam to the small block. I'll pop the hood and show you under the hood. But no rust. I mean, the truck's super solid. Very, very solid. Some touch-up paint comes with it. And again, to him, this was a show truck. Like, this was a legitimate show truck. And I'm not going to knock that. I mean, it's a nice truck. Obviously, you guys know our description of things, and, you know, is usually a little more critical. But they color match some stuff under the hood. The inner fenders are nice and gloss. Under the hood here's gloss. All the front finish here's gloss. I just had him wipe all the dust off. He said it's never been in the rain. It's got an Edelbrock AVS2 carburetor. Bumper. We probably will be taking this off. As y'all all know, Enforcer bumper. You can't get it anymore. I've gone as high as to talk to CEOs at Warren to ask if I could even get rights to remake this bumper. Daniel's taken some of these and re-chromed them. They're so rare. But that is, we love it because my dad had one, but anybody else that sees a square body, you can't help but love it just because of the fact it's a good looking bumper. Got the Warren closeout lights like it's supposed to have. These are impossible to get. They crack and break, and the finish is perfect. It's got a little bit of chrome hazing, but there's no dents. You can put a winch behind here if you guys don't know. These were really, really popular for hiding a winch. That's why my dad liked it. He had the old school winches forever. Then he decided to hide it, put it under there. He had it on the front of a 1-ton square body dually, which we've showed you pictures of before. So we'll probably be taking that off because I don't think you can really put a price on that. And the truck will look fine with a regular bumper. The underneath, it's got headers, the springs, even the little spring wraps were color matched, the shocks, the boots. I've got some yellow bump stops to put on it. I don't know why they didn't have those, but the little triangle bump stops right here, they might have actually rotted off, who knows. This truck will fit our Bogger wide wheel look, the Davis look we call it, or people have started to call it, very easily because it's on 8 inches. So it might even be close to 10 because they got a small block and it sits a little high in the back. The exhaust's got to be redone in my opinion. It's just super straight with glass packs. Again, normal for the era of this truck. Chrome diff cover. The truck was sitting inside. I didn't notice any leaks under it, so I think it's good there. Tailgate works like it's supposed to with a spray-in bed liner. A lot of people have been liking the color. We knew the color was going to be a give or take on this truck, but I guess with the right combination of tires and wheels, you could offset the color. It's kind of a really purpley purple. It does have some imperfections over here in the paint that you've really got to catch the light right. But it does have some imperfections in the paint right here. Some of it might be wet sanded off, but you know, again, hard to see it unless the light hits it right. It almost just looks like it's wet or foggy right there. All springs, but a few, maybe a 2-inch block in the back. That's about it, guys. I'm gonna show you something else that's kind of cool. So again, he gave us touch-up paint. He even gave us the center caps for the front because it does have locking hubs. Appears the truck was probably a silver truck originally because most of the trim on the interior is silver, which does go well with the undercarriage. But if you want the official 1980s vibe out of this truck, and this is exactly the kind of truck you would have saw on 4-Wheel Drive magazine or Peterson's Off-Road or, you know, something like that. There you go. You got the full 1990s vibe with the GTO headlight covers, which one of the few tickets I ever got in life was because I had a set of GTO headlight covers on a Toyota pickup when I was 16 years old. And my dad told me, you go get a ticket, they're illegal. And sure enough, I got pulled over, got a ticket, he ended up dropping it. I did go to court because I was a little upset. Ended up dropping it and somehow turned into driving school, which was stupid. But anyway, they are illegal for Virginia. But that is the look. They snap on, they snap off. So if you want a really good old school look, it even comes with these. And again, guys, we can change this truck however, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. I even told this guy, I was like, look, I might have to make a ton of changes before I put this truck for sale. But you know, somebody may love it just like it is. And we got plenty right now. We got a bunch of square bodies that need to have a decision made, or they need to be sold, or we need to build them the way somebody wants, just like that blue truck. If you guys don't know or haven't followed us, we follow along with the build process, just like the brown one we're doing, just like the copper color one we're doing. If you want power steps, you want it bigger, you want it smaller, you want a different style tire and wheel. This one just to show you how old school. And it looks a little crappy, but in case you saw it in the video, that's actually where they reinforced the frame for the steering box. We actually sell a bracket that's much cleaner than that nowadays, but that is why they did that. They reinforced the box right there on the frame. This has standard steering. We could definitely go crossover. There's so many things that can be done, but I will sell this truck the way it is. I will definitely bolt some boggers on it if you want. We'll definitely change up the undercarriage and make it black if you want. But just like Bloomsburg, one of the biggest truck shows there is, this year they're doing an old school bring back. This truck would kill it there because this is what's going there. Trucks that were from the 80s, 90s, 2000 era. Those guys are all back. You know, they've had kids. The kids have grown up. they're back to showing their trucks, and a ton of those guys are literally bringing their old school trucks out of their garage after all this time and taking them back to the show circuit. That's this truck, like 100%. That's this truck. And the purple's not terrible. Like, you know, I kind of like it. I know my girlfriend likes it. I know my daughter would like it, so it may end up not going anywhere. It may end up going in their garage. But if you're interested, let us know. Another cool square body to talk about. We'll bring you a video of the Sierra 3500 1-ton. You'd see the green and white one in the background. Haven't made a decision on that yet. Again, with Daniel being out of town, Brian's been super busy. Hadn't been able to make a lot of the decisions that we normally make as a team, as well as the Suburban and what we're going to do on that. While we're here though, AJ, I did have the guy re-clear the back. I told you guys on a previous video that it had a little imperfection in the back paint. That has now been corrected. The clear coat either had never been put on back here or they didn't do a good job. So he literally scuffed it and cleared it. It's acceptable. This will never be a show truck, so it's fine for the way it is, and it's great. So this truck, pick your lift kit, tires, wheels, buy it like it is, whatever you want to do. Another cold AC truck, another low mileage truck, another fuel injected truck, and it runs like a top. So that's going to be a good one for somebody. Pick your poison with it, make your decision and let it rip. Purple, green, blue, light blue, dark blue, white, tan, orange, yellow, red, cream, black. We got the square bodies, guys, and a lot of them. Let us know what we can do to help you guys. Thanks for the support. Thanks for watching. Coming up on like 70,000 is projected that we'll hit by the end of this month. So that's a huge accomplishment for us as far as followers, and we really appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you ever want to see more of something else, please let us know. Got some content from the weekend that I got ready to drop with the 10-door. Where's the 10-door? Oh yeah, she ain't made an appearance in a while, but she's over in the warehouse there, and appearance is coming on that, and some videos from actual using the four-wheel drive. So stay tuned. Thanks, guys. Davis Drives on YouTube. Davis Auto Sales in Richmond.